everyone? It's your host Alex here. Welcome to Full Court Press episode 4. We made it big. We have now like 11 followers, making it huge. I'm here with Virgil. How you doing today, Virgil?
Always chilling.
I hear he's cold because he's chilling that hard. How you doing today, Matt?
Yo, I'm in a good mood. We lit. We ready. Let's get it popping.
That's what's up. So, guys, tonight, legendary night in Full Court Press history. We have our first guest. What is up, Mike? How you doing today?
Yo. I'm here. I'm chilling. Feeling good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
You got it. I love how enthusiastic you are about this. Mike is live on Facebook. Mike, where do we follow you at?
Instagram. I'm live on Instagram, actually.
Live on Instagram. I apologize.
Official Marvelous. Marvalous 2323. Official Marvelous.
If you don't know how to spell Marvelous, Mike will teach you how. Alright guys, so we're about to get this rolling, but we did discover something very quickly that, some people might not listen to the full podcast all the way through. So you guys might not know our social media outlets. So we're gonna change it up. We're gonna tell you the beginning to follow us because we did a contest and no one emailed us because either we suck or no one stayed for the email. So follow us on Twitter at FullCourtPress15. Follow us on Instagram at FullCourtPress0. Or YouTube, our YouTube channel, fullcourtpress00@gmail.com. Well, that's our email, but fullcourtpress00. Try and find us on YouTube. So basically, if you want to email us any questions, comments, constructive criticism, or if we're doing contest, fullcourtpress00@gmail.com is where to email us. We did a Final Four contest, which I guarantee you no one got right because Loyola, #Loyola. So yeah. We're going to do contests in the future, so now that we had it said at the beginning of this podcast, now you guys know, so there's no excuse not to email us.
All
right, let's get this ball rolling. Speaking of the Final Four, man, this madness has been crazy, right? Crazy. It's been crazy. Upsets upon upsets, but in a tournament full of upsets, we somehow managed to get 2 number 1 seeds, a number 3 seed, and God bless Sister Jean. Loyola Chicago, the number 11 seed. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Like, who do you guys think is going to win? What have we thought about the tournament so far? Do we think Loyola can win it all, even make it to the championship game? What do we think, Matt? We're starting with you.
Loyola's going back to Chicago this weekend, all right? So we could cut the BS. Michigan, they're really good. I watched them throughout the tournament. They could shoot. Those boys can shoot. They got heart. That game they played against Florida State, I think, on last Saturday. That was a pretty good game, but they pulled it out. They made the shots. Loyola, they actually played very good last game as well, but I don't think they could sustain it. They're good. They got size, but
they're a gritty team. But they're squeaking out wins. I
like their backcourt a lot.
No, yeah, guard play's great.
It's very good, but I think Michigan is bigger. They got clear the better talent. So, the dance ends here for them. Villanova, Kansas, to be honest, that's literally like, to me, whoever wins that game is going to be the eventual national champion. I can't even call it, to be honest.
If you had to, who's going to win it all?
I feel like Villanova, we're going to see Villanova win it again because they've won it like a few years ago. But yeah, that program, I can see it. But Bill Self, this is another guy, college is really about the coaches sometimes. So you never know. You never count them out, If they make it to the dance, whoever wins that game is winning it all. That's my prediction.
No, I agree. I honestly got to say, I didn't give Villanova the respect they deserved. But watching them play West Virginia, we were up 6 with 10 minutes left, and then
they kicked you guys' ass.
Then Villanova was like, "All right, guys,
let's play for real.
Stop playing around." Yeah. Fucked us in the butt, and oh my god, I was so heartbroken. I started drinking by myself after that. I was just so heartbroken. But Jalen Brunson is nuts. That guy plays, and they got athletes, they got shooters. They are the most complete team. Villanova's going to win it all. Drop the mic on that. Virgil, what do you think?
Listen. Before I get into the Final Four, I have to mention the team I hate the most out of this whole situation had to be Buffalo.
I mean,
Oh my god!
how do you beat the person I was looking to see the most out of this whole tournament was Ayton, DeAndre Ayton. Did I say his name right? First name right?
You said it.
I can't believe like the first round elimination. It was such a disappointment, especially last week's 2 weeks episode 2 weeks ago. I was comparing him to Shaq. Yes, I'm eating my words right now. He is still in that, and he resembles Shaq. But, you know, first round elimination, I hate Buffalo for doing that. And then to lose to Kentucky right after by 20 points, it was just a waste of a victory. You know what I'm saying? It was just a waste. So, that being said, back to the Final Four. You know, I picked Villanova to make it to the Final Four. I have them losing, actually. So, you know, but, you know, they're really killing it right now. Michigan is up there. Definitely, I'm a fan of Michigan. I actually picking Michigan to beat Loyola Chicago. I mean, it's a good fantasy run. You know, it was a good fantasy run, but the fantasy is over. They're gonna wake up, and I feel like Michigan is gonna take it over.
You don't think sister what's her name?
Sister Jean.
Sister Jean.
I'm sorry. She knows she got a. Sister Jean got on bobblehead. Did you know that?
God bless.
Yeah, she has a bobblehead.
God bless Sister Jean. Hold on, man. God bless Sister Jean. But at the end of the day, I feel like Michigan's gonna win the whole thing. I think Michigan is gonna bring it back to the five memories. So
you dragging it, bro.
No, Final Four. No, the Fab Five never won.
Right.
They never won, and then they got to the championship game with
Christian Laettner.
I'm not comparing them to five.
No,
I'm just
they
saying
got to the
school.
championship game a few years ago
with Trey Burke
and Tim
that's
Hardaway
facts.
Jr. Shout
That's
out to the
facts.
Knicks backcourt. You know, I have to get that in there. Shout out to my guys over there, Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr. But yeah,
No, they also had Glenn Robinson, the third.
yeah, Glenn Robinson the third too.
That was a squad.
Yeah, he won the dunk contest, but he's irrelevant.
I was
I'm
hoping.
talking about the Knicks backcourt real quick.
I was hoping Duke, Duke losing to Kansas was disappointing. I was wishing Duke could at least make it back to the Final Four. You know, I like Coach K.
Man, yeah.
So, you know, that's my thoughts. Just my thoughts.
Good thoughts. Yo, and how about the first ever 16 seed beating a 1 seed? You know, I was watching that UMBC game. Dude, they straight out played them. Like I know Virginia was missing a key player, but still that's crazy that this is we witnessed history, a 16 seed beating a 1 seed. But Mike, what do you got to say about this Final Four?
I mean, all I can say is Kansas City all the way.
Kansas City.
I'm sorry, not Kansas City. Kansas State.
No, just regular Kansas.
Oh, Kansas. I'm sorry. I get them confused. I'm sorry. That's
okay.
Yeah,
man.
I like Kansas. That's my pick. Yeah.
The Kansas
That's my
Jayhawks,
pick.
rock chalk, baby.
Yeah.
I got to represent the Big
Yeah.
12, but
Did you make introductions? You didn't make the introductions, did you?
and I definitely made some introductions. Mike,
I'm
they know who Mike is.
I'm a little.
Mike's actually Instagram Live.
Suck
it, Virgil.
I'm a little.
Okay, guys, crazy tournament, but in a crazy tournament full of upsets, we still somehow managed to get 2 number 1 seeds there and 3 seeds. But God bless Sister Jean. You know, Loyola has God on their side. They can win it. With God on their side, anything is possible.
Hey, you know what? No, that is true.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Wait, so you picking them to go to the championship game?
Fuck no. I said with God on your side, anything is possible. I'm not picking them.
Is God coming and putting on that jersey?
No.
All right.
You never know.
Hey, man. All
All right, so enough about college. Let's get to the grown men. We're talking NBA. We out here. So playoffs right around the corner. You know, still everyone's fighting for a playoff spot. We got some clinches. Even the people that are clinched going, back and forth. Someone can drop all the way from a 3 seed to a 6 seed, all over the place. But if the playoffs were starting right now, guys, what we're talking about is potential first round upsets. You know, we got a lot of teams with injuries. Joel Embiid just got injured yesterday. Unbelievable. Out 2 to 4 weeks with a broken face. And we know how the 76ers play without him. So we're just thinking, like, any potential first round upsets in the playoffs this year?
It's ridiculous. Do I go first?
What's ridiculous?
That Joel Embiid got injured. How dare he get injured right before the playoffs?
You know what the funniest thing is? They could have had Markelle Fultz shut down for the rest of the season. The second game he's back, he breaks Joel's face.
Damn you, Marco Fultz. First of all, those interviews bro, you just got into the NBA. Like, who you think you are? Not answering questions from the media. Like, who do you think you are?
He just doesn't want to answer questions.
You better ball out, man. I swear to God.
You
better be the next Kobe, because the way you ignoring the media like you Marshawn Lynch. Come on, man.
All right, Virgil. While you got the mic, let us know some upsets you were thinking about. What first round upsets could you possibly see in the first round?
Okay, in the first round. Okay, so assuming the standings.
Playoffs started today.
Playoffs started today. Okay, so I'm looking at the standings. Now people are looking over Milwaukee against Toronto. Now, if they didn't fire Jason Kidd, I would pick Milwaukee, but unfortunately I can't. I'm looking at Miami over Boston, to be honest with you. I mean, Dwayne Wade is looking like young Dwayne Wade minus the Duncan. You know, he's looking real nice. So
yeah, like those 2 blocks he had on LeBron, right?
Yo, I'm picking Wade over. Listen, I'm a Wade fan. I'm a Wade fan, so I'm not saying nothing negative about Wade at all. You know what I'm saying? I think he was Batman for those first year in Miami. So,
so what if Miami makes it to the 16 and plays Cleveland? Who are you picking then?
I'm picking Cleveland.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I'm picking Cleveland.
Even though they just got straight they got their ass kicked the other day in Miami, bro. Like, that was bad.
I mean, that's coming off a 5-game winning streak. They were tired. You know, it happens.
Copy.
I mean, you know, they won the next game right after that. So, you know,
but it wasn't against Miami.
Yeah, but you know, we'll see in the playoffs. All right, so back to the question. All right, so that's the East, right? So the West, I definitely see. I see Golden State versus Minnesota right now. Listen, if Curry, who's better than Durant, by the way, if Curry is not in the lineup, I'm going with Minnesota over the defending champions.
But wait, so if Durant, Draymond, and Clay in their lineup, and Jimmy Buckets is not in the lineup for Minnesota, do you still pick Minnesota?
Nope.
You can't. There's no way you can.
Wiggins is supposed to be better than what he is.
They were
right
like
now.
the 4th seed, and they're dropping down. They could lose their playoff spot right now.
That's facts. I'm still gonna pick Golden State. I'm gonna pick if Butler is injured, then I'm gonna pick Golden State, and I have them going to the conference finals. Ooh. Actually, no. I have them losing to OKC in the second round. So they need Curry back. They need Curry back as soon as possible, because they're not going anywhere without him, except for home, except for fishing.
To the golf course.
Yo, the hindsight said just don't mention the Knicks.
It's too late, bro. The Knicks already mentioned.
Knicks already started fishing a long time ago. All right, Matt, what do you got?
First of all, don't talk about my Knicks. All right, that's dear to my heart. All right. It's our year. One of these years. Don't get it twisted.
Old man,
yo.
Dude, I'm telling you, West Virginia's gonna win a national title before the Knicks do.
I'm gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen with the Knicks. Look, this is irrelevant to the topic, but Knicks, we're gonna fire Jeff Hornacek. We're gonna get Mark Jackson as a coach. We're gonna draft Trae Young, and we're on our way. Best believe.
No, that's not the answer.
Listen. Anyway,
all right, you know what? Draft Trae Young. Enjoy.
We're gonna draft. When Trae Young is hitting threes in the Garden from the logo, from the Chase logo. Alright, then we're gonna see.
You think he's gonna be the next Steph Curry?
No, there's no other Steph Curry. Steph Curry is like the best player in the world right now. So, you know,
he's gonna be the next Marty Collins.
That's what
Batty's gonna be.
Wow.
I think he's the second best player in the world.
Nah, Steph Curry.
That's close.
So let's get to this topic. With this, as far as upsets go, I have to agree with Virgil. If Jimmy Butler does come back to Minnesota in time for the playoffs, and he's the Jimmy Butler we know,
assuming Steph Curry's injured,
with no Steph, according to Steve Kerr, Steph won't be playing in the first round.
I think he's bluffing.
Minnesota, there's even with Steph, it's a tough matchup because you got Karl Anthony Towns. That dude is a load to deal with, and Golden State already has no answer for him. With no Steph, it's going to be that much harder. So we got to wait and see how that goes. And then after that, I had Philadelphia as my main sleeper to make the Eastern Conference Finals. But Joel Embiid want to go and break his face. So I can't even, in the East, everything is pretty much clear cut. Except for Miami. I guess Miami could beat Boston if they don't have Kyrie. If Kyrie's not there, they injured
I
all
honestly
around
think
too.
they're like Kyrie. I think is good to go, but I think they're just going to hold off on him until playoffs. I think he's good to go though.
Bro,
100%.
look,
Well, I think that's why they're holding him off, so he is 100%.
look, if
You don't know that.
no Kyrie Irving, they don't have Marcus Smart, Horford nursing an injury, Marcus Morris. We already know about Gordon Hayward.
What's that?
They dropped how many games already?
Who, Boston?
Lost column. What are they like? Now they're like.
Boston's at 52 and 23.
Yeah. So
I mean, still, they basically have the second seed locked up.
they normally in normal circumstances Miami would not beat Boston, but if you don't have Kyrie, they still play very good without him though, because Brad Stevens is my coach of the year and he got them young boys playing. They playing defense. They just beat Utah last night. Jaylen Brown hit that game winning 3, so they
Dude, that was nuts.
still come to play.
Dying to buzzer beaters.
Dying to buzzer beaters.
They still come to play, but I could see them losing in the first round. And then the other one, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Milwaukee takes it to Toronto, bro, in the first round.
I would.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll keep it honest. I'll keep it a buck with you because we know Toronto can flop easily. Yeah. We know how they are, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, this guy just might be like the second best player in the Eastern Conference.
Might be the second best player in the Eastern Conference, but like still the dude can't shoot. And like not to take away from his game, but he can't shoot.
Still averaging like 28 a game and like 11 rebounds,
the team
bro.
Overall is just not that good. Like losing Jason Kidd was detrimental to them because they just haven't recovered from it. The players like Jason Kidd, but Milwaukee is just going to flop in the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 4-0 sweep from Toronto because Toronto's flying right now.
Okay, hold on. You're going a little overboard. I will give the Greek freak who's predicted to be, who's a freak of nature, just like LeBron. I predict that he's gonna at least get one. Come on, he's gonna at least get one versus Toronto.
4-1.
And DeRozan ain't that good to demand a respect for 4-0 for a sweep. I don't think he demands that at all.
With the way Toronto's playing this year, I think DeRozan deserves some respect.
They play good every year, and they always lose.
Facts.
But they're never 55 and 20 right throughout the season.
Deceiving.
That means this is their biggest loss season of the last 3 years.
Okay, so if they lose one game to Milwaukee, you think that's the biggest loss of the season?
Honestly, they might play Philly in the second round, and that's they might play Philly in the second round. We had to switch mics real quick in case my voice got a little louder. But in the second round, they might, Philly is not an easy opponent for Toronto, and pressure's on.
I'm not even talking about the second round. I'm talking about they're going to beat the shit out of Milwaukee in the first round.
I disagree. I don't think it'll be a sweep. I think Milwaukee will get one.
4-1 still beating the shit out of them. Just like Golden State beat the shit out of Cleveland. 4-1.
But you know what? Here's the thing. And you're right. Yeah, Cleveland did lose to Miami, all right? And
No, to Golden State.
Okay, yeah, to Golden State. Still I can't forget about the last game, but
of course.
Milwaukee. See, here's the thing. The game is about coaching. And I don't trust Milwaukee's coach at all.
No shit. That's why they're going to get the shit beat out.
Yeah, so it's not really about the players. I'm going to just go with the coaches.
Listen, I get it. They have the good young core. They got the Bledsoe. They got the Parker. They got the Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
but
they're not a favorite. That's ridiculous.
No, the fact that just they don't have this system going for them. They don't have a coaching staff. They don't have consistency with their coaching. So they're all over the place. They can't close out the tight games.
I hear you.
Yeah, Mike, what do you got for the
Upsets. Let's see, because I was just glancing through it. To be honest, yeah. Looking at the East, I mean, Toronto, even though like we just said, Toronto has a good season pretty much the last few years. Yeah,
but think about it. Every single year they have a good season, and then they do well in the playoffs until they meet LeBron.
But they improve. But their defense definitely is. I think is what's carrying them too. They have a good defense.
They got the best bench in the league.
Yeah. I think honestly they might surprise us. To be honest, I think they might surprise us. I think they do get out the first round.
Who, Toronto?
I believe it.
Okay, but that's not an upset. Like, we're talking about like any upsets.
To us, it is.
Yeah.
So the
exactly.
the 1 seed beating the 8 seed is an upset.
To Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Exactly.
Is, all right?
Exactly.
All right. All joking aside, all right, they're gonna beat Milwaukee.
I know they are.
All right.
So what do you got for the West?
For the West, let's look at the West. Because I glanced all through all this all day today. I didn't even. The upset would be Houston over Golden State.
What?
Yeah.
That's not an upset.
Yeah.
Houston's 6.5.
To us, it is an upset. Okay.
Houston is 6.5 games above
Listen,
Golden
James
State.
Harden winning anything and going to the finals is
don't mean nothing.
records don't mean nothing.
No, it does, because the last time they played Golden State, they won by a large margin.
That was in the season. We're talking about the playoffs. The
Okay,
playoffs.
but they wouldn't even play each other in the first round.
It's a different monster. This is the playoffs. Now, palms get sweaty. James Harden chokes, and
Arms
you know
weak,
that for a fact. James
weak,
Harden
arms are
chokes
heavy.
in the finals.
Is there
in the
vomit on his
playoffs.
sweater already? Mom's spaghetti?
James Harden chokes in the playoffs, and that's a known fact. He's choked several times. He choked in the finals versus LeBron.
Yeah, when it was like his 3rd year in the league.
Okay, he choked. So what? Wade won his 3rd year in the league. Wade won the chip his 3rd year in the league. So I don't want to hear no excuses.
No, Dwayne Wade is fantastic. He's amazing. We're not comparing those two.
Are you mad?
Kevin Durant said James Harden's better than Dwayne Wade. That's a fact. All right, and he's not better than Dwayne Wade. So I don't hear no excuses.
So how is it a fact?
The fact is he's not better than Dwayne Wade because his 3rd year in the finals, James Harden choked.
If you look at James Harden's numbers at this point in his career, stacked up next to Dwayne Wade, aside from those 3 chips, bro, you might have a point. James Harden is looking like he could challenge Wade for like the 3rd best shooting guard of all time.
What? He's not first. He's
you
not
gotta
as
know Dwayne
James
Wade's
Harden.
not winning those other 2
James
championships without LeBron.
Okay, Joe, give me one. James Harden, give me one championship. All right,
He's got time.
and he's not as athletic.
He's already been in the league for how long now?
He's been in the league for like 10 years.
No.
He drafted in 09.
More than
So
that.
No, I think he was drafted in 09. Because Durant was 07, Westbrook was 08, and Harden was 09.
Harden is not as athletic as Dwayne Wade. He's not as acrobatic as Dwayne Wade. He's not better than Dwayne Wade.
But
That's
his
facts.
game, Harden's game does not rely on that.
He's a better shooter. That's it.
His game doesn't rely on his athleticism or dunking on people. Like, he's not the Flash. We know he's not Dwayne Wade. They're different players. But Harden's skill set, bro.
Is he better than Dwayne Wade?
Right now, yeah.
I mean, right
No,
now, obviously.
no, right now. I'm talking
All
about in their
time?
prime all time. Is he better than Dwayne
I'll
Wade?
still give it to Dwayne Wade. I'll still give it to Dwayne Wade.
That's tough, bro.
Man,
That's
it's not tough, man.
This man averaged 30 points.
He's not. He's not.
Assists last year, bro.
Dwayne Wade has gotten
Wade couldn't even
respect
dream
from
of
Jordan
that.
and Kobe. First of all, Dwayne Wade has took his team to the finals and won 0-2 against Dallas Mavericks. Yo, the same Dallas that beat Miami. With LeBron choking and stuff
Well, no,
like that.
that was not the same Dallas team. I'll tell you that. That was not the same.
Dallas was number 1 that year.
Okay, but it
And
was
they
not.
swept.
It was not the
They
same team.
swept.
Dude, it
the
wasn't
Lakers
the same
that
team.
year.
It was 5 years later. The
They
only
swept the Lakers
person
that year,
who was
alright?
on that,
That's facts.
the only 2 people who were on that roster of the same roster was Jason Terry and Dirk.
They
Those were
were-
the only 2 players
listen,
in the same roster.
They were on point that year. They went to the finals and they
I'm
were number
not
1 seed in
saying
the
that,
league.
Virgil. I'm saying it wasn't the same team.
Okay.
It wasn't the same Dallas
So what's
Mavericks.
your point?
It wasn't the same
So they
Miami Heat.
worse?
It wasn't the same Dallas Mavericks.
So they worse?
In 2011, they were better.
Yeah, that's a fact.
In 2011, they were much better.
All right.
But anyway, James Harden, put some respect on his name. He's about to win some MVP.
Him being
He's
under
about
Dwayne
to
Wade
win
is not
MVP.
disrespect. It's not disrespect. Him being under
So
Dwayne
where would
Wade.
you put him in all time as far as shooting guards go?
He hasn't earned that. He's not in top 10.
What?
I mean, on players. You talking about shooting guards?
Shooting guards.
All right.
Wait. Is Klay Thompson a better defender than James Harden?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Klay Thompson is. That's how bad James Harden defensively is. Defensively, that's how bad he is. Klay Thompson's way better than James Harden defensively.
Is
Absolutely.
Klay Thompson higher on the list of shooting
Stop
guards?
asking these James Harden questions.
Is he a better defender than Joel Embiid?
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
so yeah. But anyway, what's the original question?
Upsets in the first round of the playoffs.
No, we were talking about James Harden.
I asked you all time, where do you rank Harden as far? What does he have to do to pass Wade?
He has to win a chip.
Fair.
Like that. It's
Yo,
simple.
but he's not playing with freaking.
He has to win
LeBron.
Finals MVP.
Yo, Wade got 3 chips, but he got them right in.
I'm not talking about 3 chips. I'm talking about
I'm
1
not
chip.
even right in the back.
I'm
of
talking
LeBron,
about
'cause
one.
He kind of led that Miami team.
I'm
to
talking about
those
1.
chips, you know.
Give me 1. Just give me 1 and give me Finals MVP. Just give me that, and then I'll shut up.
Yo, and
I'll tell you, if they win the championship, he's gonna get Finals MVP. Like, no question about it.
Who knows? That's not a fact because Iguodala went over Steph Curry, and that would have. Who could have saw that happening? You know, who could have saw that happening?
Who's gonna win it over James Harden in the finals?
Chris Paul. Right. What kind of question is that?
Iguodala locked up LeBron that series. That's why he had him shooting like 38%.
Chris Paul could literally, when Harden's choking, Chris Paul could really take the offense and lead the offense to victory.
But if you ever paid attention to Chris Paul in the playoffs, he's a little bit of a choker too.
Yep.
Not really. Nah, he ain't a choker.
What are you?
He's
Not in the
balling.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Not in the playoffs.
Not like James Harden.
Yeah,
James Harden was
what have the Clippers
passing
done? What
the
have the Clippers
ball.
done?
We have a viewer that stay on top of who's winning the championship this year.
Hey,
Depends who's healthy.
I'm going with OKC. But that's irrelevant.
Houston.
Houston.
I'm going with Cleveland.
Nobody, you don't even believe yourself, bro.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because Cleveland cannot beat Golden State, but they could beat Houston.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
They
You didn't see what happened when Houston came to Cleveland a couple months ago?
That was a couple months ago.
On ABC,
It was a
they
different
lost
team.
by 45.
It was a different team.
45?
The trade did not happen yet.
Yo, come on, dogs.
Yo,
Who you got for championship, Mike?
Okay, so wait. So they added George Hill, they added Larry Nance,
I
and
got
Rodney
Cleveland
Hood.
Cavaliers.
Real big threat to win it all.
last time LeBron.
Yeah, win it all.
Last time LeBron
maybe.
met Harden in the finals, Harden choked. That's facts.
Yeah, because LeBron is a faggot and he went to join the Big Three in Miami and put a super team together just to win.
They got drafted together.
what?
There's a difference between getting drafted together.
Durant's not for what?
Durant went to free. Durant. Here's the difference. Miami was built together at the same time. Golden State already had a running engine. They had a motor going, and he just hopped on board. That's the difference.
So just because...
Are we talking about OKC now?
Hold on, wait. Just because LeBron is a faggot for doing that move, Durant's a faggot for doing that move too.
Right,
Both
so
of them.
let
That's
it be
why I'm
said.
like either
Let it
one
be
of them,
said.
right, Alex?
But we were talking about OKC. We were talking about OKC with Durant, Westbrook, and Harden on it. That's what we were talking about, right?
No, that's not what we're talking about.
No, you said the last time that LeBron met Harden in the finals, Harden choked. That's exactly what we were talking
No,
about.
this Houston
attention very
team,
well.
this Houston team will, if they do get past Golden State, nobody in the East. Only team in the East I think could really challenge them is Boston because they play very good D. But Cleveland, they don't play enough defense to keep up with Houston. Houston be bombing
They are the
threes
best
left and
offensive
fucking right.
efficiency. They have the best offensive efficiency in the league, and there's no way Cleveland's Swiss cheese defense is gonna stop them.
Wait, hold on. Check this out. LeBron, you was getting on me earlier today about LeBron is the worst defender. He's not better than Klay Thompson. Yada yada yada.
We didn't say he was the
All
worst.
right, he's not better than Klay Thompson. To me, that's bad. But
defense.
But here's the thing. In the finals, I guarantee you won't see LeBron playing defense. I guarantee that.
Like he played defense against Kevin Durant last year.
He was playing defense last year, man.
He got his ass lit.
Then he was playing either Swiss cheese defense or like he got hurt or something because Kevin Durant literally led the league in fast break points just in that series.
All right, listen, I'm gonna give you that. But James Harden is not Kevin Durant. All right, he could guard Harden. Harden would not do what Kevin Durant did to LeBron
Well,
James.
I guarantee you. I'll bet you $100 right now. I'll bet you that commission check that LeBron does not take on Harden.
You out of your goddamn mind. I ain't giving up my commission check.
You know you're gonna lose.
Nah, we'll see.
We
We'll
have
see.
we have the hindsight here.
I guarantee you
One of our
Harden will
viewers,
do what he did.
Houston.
Do what you did for what?
Houston.
What he did to him earlier this season. The playoffs is a different story.
Fellas. Why y'all betting money over something y'all have no control over at all?
I'm not betting. That's this dude Alex thinking he could just make money off of
You
betting.
need to be worried about.
Listen, I have a gambling
if anybody want to make money, bet him Cleveland won't make it to the finals. You can win a lot of money.
Already did it. Me and Virgil have a bet going on. If Cleveland doesn't make it to the finals, he has to open a tab for me. Or if Cleveland is up 3-1 against Golden State, I open a tab for him.
Hold on. The fact that if Golden State doesn't make it to the finals, you gonna open up a tab for me.
That's not the bet.
Well, hold up. Your bet was if Golden State if Cleveland's up 3-1 to Golden State, right? If Golden State is not there,
Okay, so the bet we agreed upon, and if neither of these scenarios happen, the bet is nulled. So if Cleveland doesn't make the finals, you open a tab for me. If Cleveland is up 3-1 on specifically Golden State, I will open a tab for
That's
you.
some bullshit. So when,
Dude,
so
the bullshit that you agreed to.
The only time you can open up a tab for me is if Cleveland's up 3-1. There's no other scenario.
That's what you agreed to.
Open up a tab for me.
Well, who's the dummy who agreed to the bet?
I didn't agree to that bet.
Who agreed
I
to
didn't
it?
agree to that bet.
Oh, now you're gonna back out?
I ain't agree to that bet.
That's how you get your knees broken in my world.
Yo, listen.
That's a crazy bet, man.
If Cleveland lose, you owe me a Kyrie Irving jersey. Just know that.
If Cleveland beats Boston, then it's a Kyrie. If Boston beats Cleveland, then what was it? You got to buy a Cleveland
want
jersey.
A Kyrie Irving jersey, specifically the black one with the Nike check right here.
Yo, I'll take one of those too.
Yo, but that bet's not looking real good for you, bro. I mean, Boston and Kyrie's injured.
Yo, the way it's looking, Cleveland might not even get to Boston, bruh.
So it's no. If they don't play each other, that bet is no.
Yo, Cleveland.
Well, back to the original topic.
Word.
I think Cleveland. I think Miami's going to move up to the 6th seed just to play Cleveland, and Miami's going to take them out. That's what I think. Just to go back to topic. What do you got to say about that?
Man, I'm sick and tired of talking about Cleveland with this guy over here to my left, because this guy is out of control.
Yo, check this out.
Real quick, our viewer says to that, Alex, heads I win, tails you lose type thing. They said with Cleveland and Heat, it's a toss up. Do you agree with that?
It is a toss up.
If that happens, if that happens.
Yeah, the weight is that do.
No, it's 100% toss up. But if I'm gonna pick one upset, it's gonna be that.
The thing is, this is what you have to consider with that. Eric Spoelstra knows LeBron. Who knows him better than the guy who coached him for 4 years? D Wade, his best friend.
Gloria James knows him better than Eric Spoelstra.
Maybe Savannah too, right?
Probably maybe Savannah.
But
you know who knows Gloria better?
Delonte West. Now we get it. Now we're getting disrespectful. That's disrespectful, man.
That's low blows, man.
Hey,
who asked that question?
The hindsight.
Tell him I appreciate him.
The hindsight, we appreciate you.
That was a good question. Miami is the team I think to really watch out for. And mind you, they're doing all this without Hassan Whiteside. He's hurt. He's hurt right now.
When is he coming back?
This man is like made of glass. So hopefully he could come back soon.
No, but they got Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky. Yo, that guy is like Hassan Whiteside 2.0. That guy jumps.
That dude is made of brick.
That guy jumps.
That dude is made of brick.
He's a big man and he jumps.
Just want to plug in real quick. Make sure you guys follow the _Hein_ site. Okay, they're actually one of our top rated podcasts as well too.
The Hindsight. I'm looking you up right now.
The _Hindsight. Okay, _site. The _Hein_ site. That's HYNDE. Okay.
One more time. HYND.
Yeah, the _HYNDE _ Okay.
Okay, the Hindsight. You got my follow.
You got them, right? All right.
Follow us back. Well, that's more of my personal one, so I have some stupid pictures to just love me. Not _my goodies.
Follow him from Full Court Press.
Full Court
Press.
Press.
we got you.
And what Full Court Press on Instagram again, guys?
Full Court Press 00.
It's a Full Court Press 00. Confirm that, Matt. Confirm that.
Instagram Full Court Press 0.
Full Court.
Don't worry, guys. We'll eventually get our shit together one day.
Okay.
All right. So, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, I don't know. Are we done? Are we done beating up Virgil yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
hold on. I spit facts. You spit fiction. That's the difference.
Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. LeBron James is still 3-5 in the NBA Finals.
What do you?
LeBron has 3 rings. How much does Steph Curry got? How much Durant got? How much James Harden got? How much anybody playing in the league that's contending for the championship got?
Here we go.
Tony Parker and Manu have something to say about that.
Hey, I'll tell you something right now, though. Steph about to tie. If Steph come back healthy, he's about to tie LeBron this year.
That means Clay's about to tie him. That means Draymond's about to tie him. That means Iguodala's about to tie him.
Yo, last time Steph was injured, he lost to the finals.
None of y'all saw that?
To LeBron. That's facts.
Yo, OKC is down by 3 right now, and Westbrook just airballed the freaking 3 to tie it up, man. 12 seconds left.
Typical. All right, moving on. Thanks for sticking with us, guys, to our bullshit. So obviously, season coming to an end. Once the season's over, they give out some rewards. We talked about a few podcasts ago, our MVP, sixth man, coach of the year, all that stuff. But we left out some all NBA teams. So that's what we're going to discuss right now. We're going to do our all NBA first, second, and third team, and our all defensive first and second team. Hope everyone's got it written down because we don't want a bunch of who am I going to pick? Matt, you got your shit written down?
Fuck, my shit is about to fucking die, bro.
All right, well then you're going first.
All right. But my list is the best.
Of course it is.
All right. So
Who else would argue?
All NBA team, all NBA first team, right? I got Russell Westbrook, James Harden, LeBron James.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Say it loud, bro. Say it loud.
Giannis Antetokounmpo and Anthony Davis. That's my first team. My second team, I got Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard. Shout out to Dame, he's balling. KD, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Joel Embiid as my All-NBA second team. And then the third team, I got Chris Paul, Vic O from Indiana, DeMar DeRozan. I wanted to put him on the second team, but I just couldn't really fit him. Draymond Green and Karl Anthony Towns round out the third team.
All right. I mean, we got a lot of similarities, but I'm gonna tell you mine right now, because I believe in this guy. My All NBA first team starts out with Damian Lillard
on the first team.
I believe
over
in this
Russell
guy.
Westbrook, who's
over
averaging
Russell Westbrook.
a damn near triple double again.
Big fucking deal. Okay, so I got Damian Lillard, I got James Harden, I got LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Davis. For my second team,
What?
I know you hate Kevin Durant for some odd reason. You hate Kevin Durant, but let's be honest. I think that he's the second best player in the world, and he always balls out. There's never a season
having
where
a
he doesn't
better.
ball out.
All NBA is not about your team success; it's about individual player success. Giannis Antetokounmpo this season is having a better season than Kevin Durant statistically and
How's his
deserves
team
to be. They're in the playoffs, bro. Like I said, he's not playing with 4 All-Stars.
Hanging by a thread.
He's not playing with 3 other All-Stars, though.
Regardless, hanging by a thread because they're just.
That's disrespectful,
the dude
man.
can't shoot.
That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful.
Can't shoot. Don't. I got Giannis on my second team.
That's disrespectful.
So I got Russell Westbrook. I got DeMar DeRozan, Giannis. I got
DeRozan.
I was my All NBA second team. Yeah, I think he fits. LaMarcus Aldridge and Joel Embiid, and then my third team, I got Chris Paul. I got Real Deal Beal on my third team, taking shit over while in John Wall's absence. Got to give him that respect. Got Paul George. Here's one that I bet none of y'all had. Nikola Jokic on my All NBA third team because that kid balls out. Best passing big man in the game. Can shoot the ball. Can just score any way possible. Nikola Jokic on my third team.
So you have him over Karl Towns?
No, I have Karl Towns on there.
Joel Embiid?
Joel Embiid is my second team.
So what big man didn't you put?
I put Davis. I put Embiid. I put Aldridge. I put Jokic. I put Towns. You put Draymond Green. I didn't put Draymond Green.
And you what? Is it third?
Jokic is on my third team.
Who's in your second?
Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Giannis, Aldridge, and Joel Embiid.
I like that.
I like it too. That's why I picked it.
What you got, Mike?
Honestly, I don't have anything in front of me because I'm recording live.
Oh, you're right. Virgil, what you got?
Do you have anything to dispute what me and Matt said?
Nah, honestly, not really. I mean, I like what you guys got, because those are actually the ones I was gonna pick between the first and second that I had on my list. Not knowing particular order, but I like them.
Virgil, you prepared?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see about that.
All right, so for my NBA all first team, no surprise here, LeBron James. The second all NBA team.
Why would you have to say LeBron first?
Yeah, we're going by position, man. You go guard, forward, center.
Listen, man, come on.
Sky.
So I'm gonna go with guard, Russell Westbrook. I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis, Giannis, and this might be a big surprise right here. I'm gonna go with James Harden.
It's a surprise to you, but it shouldn't be a surprise.
It is a surprise, man, because I
gotta
like
get
James
that
Harden.
hate out your blood, bro.
Just
You
like
gotta get the hate out of your blood.
It's like you hate with LeBron, right? It's the hate with LeBron, right?
And Durant.
All right, my second team, I'm gonna go with Kevin Durant, just because I think he's the third greatest player in the NBA.
So you didn't put him on the first team?
Nah, because we're going by position, bro. We're going by position, right?
You could have put.
Listen, I know what I could have done, but I'm going with Giannis because I think Giannis is has a promising future. He's very
You could have
talented.
put Giannis,
He just needs a
LeBron,
shot.
and Durant on the same team.
I could have.
5 seconds left, but they just.
Okay, go on.
I'm gonna go with Durant. I'm gonna go with Steph Curry, the second greatest player in the NBA, best shooter of all time.
The best player.
The second best player. LeBron had to call him his, smacked the ball and like he was his dada. Like he was your dada. I'm gonna go with Kyrie, and then I'm gonna go with Embiid. All right, as that center, point guard, another point guard.
Man, that's quite
Kevin
the
Durant.
injured backcourt right there.
I mean, this was before the injuries, okay?
What
This
was before the injuries?
I mean, they're all injured except for Durant, but it was before the injuries, man. Assuming they come back, and they're all expected to come back in the playoffs. So, would you rather not go with Steph Curry or Kyrie?
No,
or Embiid?
me and Matt both left Steph Curry out because he's missed a shitload of games.
All right. So number 3, I'm gonna go with Karl Anthony Towns, just because he is playing out of control. He had like 56 points the other night. Yeah. Unbelievable. I'm gonna go with Bradley Beal because the absence of John Wall, which I still think he's better than Bradley Beal, is just unfortunate.
Right.
I'm gonna go with. I have no choice, but I'm gonna go with DeMar DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, the best player, number one in the East right now. I'm gonna go with Chris Paul, just because I feel like Chris Paul is. If I think they could win without James Harden, to be honest with you, just because Chris Paul is like the general. But James Harden would definitely bring it up over the top. We just saw some crazy shit on TNT. Yeah, we got it. It's 99-01. 99 OKC versus San Antonio 1-on-1. 5 seconds left. All right, so last but not least,
let's see if Manu misses free throws like he did in the finals when freaking Ray Allen saved LeBron.
Lillard, the last one on my 13.
How you putting Damian Lillard on your 13, bro? That's disrespectful. The disrespect.
How you putting Damian Lillard on your second team? That's disrespectful.
You gonna put him over Westbrook or Harden?
No, I'm just gonna put him over Westbrook.
All right, so if you had to pick a team right now, if you starting a franchise right now, were you picking Westbrook over Damian Lillard?
No, I'm putting Lillard over Westbrook.
Wait, you picking Lillard over Russell Westbrook to start your team?
You know why? Because I've had this love-hate relationship with Russell Westbrook from the time he entered the league. He loves to take these awful shots, and I hate him for it. But I love watching him play so much because it's so fun. But he takes these stupid-ass shots. Even when Durant was on his team, he would just run up to the floor 1,000 miles an hour and then just stop on a dime, pull up from 3 when there's like 24 seconds left, and you only needed 1 point.
That's physically impossible.
Okay, but tell me
it's actually physically impossible to shoot a shot when there's 24 seconds left on the shot clock.
What? No, 24 seconds left in the game, bro. I mean, there's a lot of time left. That he takes these stupid shots with a lot of time left. So that's why this love-hate relationship. I'm picking Dame because Dame is so much more in control than him. Dame takes a lot smarter shots. And overall, balling out this season. I gotta give respect where respect is due. Giving it to Dame Lillard on the first team. Mike, you want to put some input? Anything at all?
I second that.
Good. All right, Matt. Defensive teams. What do you got?
All right, I got Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, KD, and Rudy, the Stifle Tower Gobert.
Stifle Tower.
And then I got my second All-NBA defense is Victor Oladipo, who you guys just seem to not acknowledge. Don't give him no credit.
I give him credit on defense.
Indiana's like fifth in the East right now. Nobody expected them to be there. Traded Paul George and all that.
I have Vic as my most improved player. I have him on my all-defensive second team.
And he should be on All-NBA third team as well.
I'm not putting him over Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, DeMar, Russell Westbrook, Damon Harden. I'm not doing it.
I debated between him and Bradley Beal.
It's fair. It's a fair argument.
It's
definitely a fair argument.
He's up there with steals. No,
100%. I definitely understand the dispute between Beal and Vic O. Both of them are playing with the absence of all-stars. One, Pacers never had an all-star.
Vic O was their all-star.
No, I'm saying like that they're taking over when like Paul George left from Indiana and John Wall's absence in Washington. You got to pick one or the other. I really like Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is so smooth.
No, he's very smooth. Bradley Beal is one of my personal favorite players, but Vic O, I gave it to him because they are higher in the seating in the standings than Washington. Very similar makeup of the teams, so that's why I went that direction. I got Clay at the 2 on the second team all defense. I got Clay. I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. This guy's like the Greek freak for real. Steals, blocks, rebounds, everything. He does everything. He's a freak. You got Al Horford for me, and rounding it out is Anthony Davis.
Who's your 3 on your first team?
Paul George.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember hearing Paul George, but like, wasn't he your defensive player of the year?
Yeah, Paul George is definitely there. But yeah, I debated between Gobert and Anthony Davis, the first and second team, because Davis leading the league in blocks, but Gobert, since he's been playing, he leads the league in defensive rating or whatever those metrics are.
No, I feel that. All right, so what I got for mine, we're pretty similar. Just a few switches here and there. I got Kyle Lowry on my first team. Klay Thompson, I'm going to put in my second team because that guy does it all on defense and then goes and then drops 37 in a quarter. Like, he always guards the best player. And you heard it, what was it? Kyrie said it first, like, it's retarded that he's not on
He said that's some bullshit.
Yeah. All right, so Klay Thompson, for me, you're getting first all-team defense. Paul George doing his thing. And then my pick for defensive player of the year, Giannis, I got at the 4. And then, Rudy Gobert, same shit. Stifle Tower, a 7-foot jumping bean. What we thought JaVale McGee was going to be one day, but never quite turned out to be like that.
Man, yo, he's out here injuring Steph, man. Yo, that's who hurt him. Yeah, he's out here injuring Steph. Like, shit is sweet. Like, somebody get this guy.
Golden State big men want to injure their players. Like, Zaza's injured everyone. JaVale McGee injured Steph. Like, enough is enough. Get a decent big man. Keep Jordan Bell what he's doing. That rookie, I like that rookie out of Oregon.
Quinn Cook just hit back-to-back threes. Says Steph who? Right, Virgil?
Okay, so for defensive second team, I got Chris Paul will pickpocket the shit out of you. I got Victor Oladipo for every reason Matt said, thinking I'm not giving him credit for anything. I got Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, reigning defensive player of the year. And then I got Anthony Davis, who is a talent like no other. Will erase everything while still dropping 50 points on you. Got any disputes, Mike?
No.
Good.
Yeah, no.
Virgil, you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, who's your all-defensive first and second team?
Okay. So, for the first team, I'm going to go with the freak of nature. He's a freak of nature, definitely. Giannis. I know y'all will always expect me to say LeBron, but I'm going to go with Giannis.
He plays no defense. LeBron.
Well, I'll get to that. But Giannis...
That means he's putting him on the second team.
Giannis is definitely doing his thing. So, I'm going with Giannis, number 1. Number 2, I'm going to go with... I hate this guy, but I'm going to go with DeRozan, number 2. Because I feel like he's a good defender, in my opinion. And number 3, I'm going to go with Embiid. And I believe another freak of nature. Good shot blocker.
Made of glass.
Defense. I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook. All right.
This is a defensive team, right?
It's a defensive team.
Yeah, Westbrook don't play no defense either.
Westbrook could clap down on defense, man. When he has to. He's like LeBron. When he has to, he will create that stop. With that energy Westbrook got, he'll create that stop. And number 5, I'm gonna go with Aldridge. I'm gonna go with Aldridge because he in that Popovich system, Aldridge is doing his thing, and for y'all who don't believe me, you know what I'm saying? For y'all who don't believe me, Aldridge is actually third in block shots in the league right now.
Behind who?
Behind Robin Lopez and Markieff Morris. All right, so I'm gonna go with Aldridge up there.
Did you say Davis leads the league in blocks? What stat are you getting this?
Don't worry about it. All right, these are
what is this,
facts,
Instagram?
so second team, I'm gonna go with Paul George, Al Horford. So I think I agree with Matt there. I'm gonna go with Stanley Johnson, who's a beast in defense in Detroit. I know nobody was thinking of Stanley. He's great, like top 5 in steals. Amazing. And then I'm gonna go with Dejounte Murray from the San Antonio Spurs. He came from the school of LeBron. He is a problem in defense. So, third team.
Yo, there's no third team defense, and you sound like your all defensive picks was like you put a blindfold and just pick names out of a hat.
Stanley Johnson, DeJounte Murray.
You really a blind witness, bro.
Yo, have you seen him play?
That's the effect of LeBron
We're
fans.
watching him play.
Have you seen him play?
No, I agree.
Okay.
No,
Wait.
Not that I agree that they deserve to be on the all defensive team, but DeJounte Murray, he's a very good defender. He's young, he's long, he's athletic. Stanley Johnson, he got a nice size on him.
Absolutely.
Pause. He's got a.
Absolutely.
Okay, but what my real question is,
what's your question?
are you actually doing this from your so-called eye test, or are you just looking this shit up for defensive efficiency on this website that you're looking at?
Bro, it's
Stanley
the eye
Johnson and DeJounte Murray?
It's the eye test. Listen, I could have went with LeBron. I actually had a third team.
They're good
I actually had a
defenders, but
third
like
team.
there's so many other options.
Hold on. I actually had a third team, okay? All right. I have Paul George.
You just put Paul George on your second team.
No. Oh, yeah, I'm bugging. I had Dwayne Wade. I had Draymond Green. Now, the reason I have Dwayne Wade would turn it up on defense.
Is it because he stopped LeBron twice?
He did stop LeBron twice. That's why he's up on that list. I'm going to go with Draymond Green. Crickets. I'm going to go with Kevin Durant. You know why I say Kevin Durant?
I thought you were going to put Kevin Love for a second.
No, Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant is he's when he has to, his defense has gone up a bit. I was going to say Patty Mills, but I'm going to replace Patty Mills with LeBron James as my fifth. He made it on the third team NBA defensive player.
So the fact that there's no team means that there's no third team, so he doesn't get on all defensive teams.
He doesn't get on it. Not yet. But in the playoffs, it's a different story.
All right, we got to contact Adam Silver right now, being like, Adam Silver, give us an all defensive third team. Do it now, so LeBron can get on it.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's my list right there.
Hey man, that might be the worst list we heard all season. But all right, cool. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's that.
Hold on. Yo, if I look at this list, most of our the players on the list, we have the same players. What are you talking about? I think you're just talking.
No one had Stanley Johnson. No one had DeJounte Murray.
Except for Stanley Johnson and Dejounte. But
you
Dejounte
put
Murray's
Russell Westbrook on defensive teams.
Hold on. Russell Westbrook is a problem, man. Have you seen him on defense?
Russell Westbrook is a freak athlete.
Did you see him in the playoffs last year?
Sure.
Did you see his defense last year in the playoffs?
Sure.
All right then.
What he does is he plays off of his man
he's top
and
5
waits for
in
rebounds.
steals.
He's a stat stuffer.
He's top 5 in steals in the league right now.
Congratulations.
Okay,
Rondo once led the league in steals. Does that mean he's the best defender ever?
But steals is defense.
Steals is defense, but
All right, then.
defense is mainly containing your man. And Westbrook plays off of his man so much to get rebounds.
Stanley Johnson top 5 in Stanley Johnson right now is top 5 in let me see.
See, I know you're reading off a website.
It's not over
You're reading off a defensive efficiency website.
Hold on, you gotta spit facts though. You gotta spit facts. You can't just over here eye test. Top 5 blocks in the league. Stanley Johnson. What?
Cool.
Top 5 blocks in the league.
I'm not saying
steals.
I'm not saying he's a bad defender.
So he steals the ball. When you gotta get a steal, Stanley Johnson is top 5 in the league. Blocks. What was the other criticism? Dejounte Murray.
Yeah.
Dejounte Murray. All right. Dejounte Murray. Top 5 in steals.
Okay.
But how did you manage to put LeBron on your quote unquote All NBA third team defense when he's like 355 or 360 in defensive efficiency rating?
I'm glad someone else is looking up stats other than me.
I'm asking you a question, bro. It's a simple question. I just want to know how you managed to put him on there, because that's obviously like that Corona's hitting you or something.
Yeah, I don't see no Corona around me, but I'm gonna go with.
Yo, honestly, he's sober as shit, which is the crazy thing.
Actually, I'm fucked up right now. Just playing. But I'm gonna go. What's your question? So Durant. Listen, I'm gonna go with reputation. Reputation. Durant. I mean, not Durant.
No, he's asking how LeBron.
Yeah, reputation. Because LeBron in the finals claps down on defense.
But it's their regular season awards. They're regular season awards, dude. They're regular season awards.
Just physique. Defense, like just,
but like I know you've been
phenomenon.
watching him. Like you gotta see that LeBron's just not trying on defense this year. He's not.
He is not trying on defense. That's why he's on.
But you put him on your defensive third team.
He's on my third team, homie.
That doesn't exist though.
But that doesn't exist.
That's my whole point.
But you just said
so he's not
you don't
in the
say
top 5.
You just said
he's not in my top.
So top 15. You put him in top 15.
I'm gonna go with top 15.
But you just said he's not trying on defense.
I tell you this, he better than Klay Thompson in defense.
Oh Lord. I'll tell you right now that Klay Thompson would guard LeBron James. LeBron James is not going to guard Klay Thompson.
Okay, all right. Klay Thompson will guard LeBron James.
Right.
LeBron James is scoring 40 points.
I don't know if he's scoring 40.
He'll
score 28.
He's doing 40. He's doing 40 on Klay.
He'll score 28.
He's doing 40 on Klay.
He'll score 28.
That's facts.
He'll score 28.
Facts.
No, that's just because like LeBron's the best player in the world. He's going to score.
So considering he's the best player in the world, he is top 15 in defense.
Not this year. And it's okay. It's okay that he's on decline. It's his 15th year.
Reputation, bro.
But no, that's not what these teams are made of. They're not made off of reputation. They're made off of this season only. It's not made off of reputation. MVPs are not made off of reputation. Or else LeBron might win it every single year. But it's this season. That's why Harden's going to win it this year. LeBron's not. LeBron's not going to win another one because he takes time off on defense. He's not going to win another MVP, and that's just facts. If
it wasn't for Harden,
that is just facts.
If Harden wasn't playing as good as he's playing, or the Houston in that system, Houston's not doing as good. LeBron James could finish MVP, winning the MVP. LeBron James is actually arguably second in MVP voting this year. So what are you saying? Like,
I would put Russell Westbrook ahead of him.
You would put Russell Westbrook ahead of him.
I would.
I agree. Russell Westbrook's doing his thing. I would put Russell Westbrook number 3. Despite the circumstances LeBron had this year, despite switching teams, so pretty much it's proven.
But that's not
this season has proved that you can put anybody around LeBron and you're going to the freaking finals.
But they haven't made it to the finals.
Okay, but you're still in the top contending teams in the finals.
So they're third in the East. Whoop-de-doo.
Hold on, you were still the favorite. With Isaiah Thomas, who plays no defense. You want to blame LeBron. Isaiah Thomas plays he's a defensive liability. And
I'm not blaming LeBron for their faults. But the guy doesn't try on defense.
You had a lackluster, what's his name? Lackluster, to do with the Braves. What the hell's his name? From Boston in the trade.
The big guy.
What the hell's his name?
Wait, what?
And Isaiah Crowder.
Yeah,
Crowder.
Oh, Crowder.
Lackluster effort from Crowder. Lackluster, no effort because Isaiah couldn't do anything. Who else was on that team?
Whose fault is this?
So, it's not. But here's my point. With that team, LeBron James was still top 2, top 3 in the East, and still you switch your team around completely, though, completely different roster, still top 3 in the East.
But what does this have to do with his defense?
Back to my point. LeBron James, defensively, offensively, is the best player in the world.
Offensively, yeah. Best player. I mean, Harden overall, LeBron James is the best. There's no disputing that. But numbers-wise this year, James Harden's having a better season. And defense-wise, like from your eye test, you just see he's not trying on defense. He doesn't guard the best player, which he used to do. He doesn't guard the best player. Like you saw last year in the finals, he didn't guard Durant. Durant had so many wide open dunks. It was stupid how many wide open dunks he had, and LeBron just never took the time to guard Durant.
It wasn't straight up. It was offensive scheme that Steve Kerr was running, out coaching Tyronn Lue. It wasn't straight up. He was dunking on LeBron. He wasn't
dunking on LeBron. Period. But
it was post up. It was picks being run. It was running arounds. It was a lot of different
But
stuff.
I'm talking about fast breaks in general.
Back to the original question. You said LeBron James will never win an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is the whole point of me saying he was switching teams and he was still in contention. That proves he's in contention for MVP. If
he's in contention.
If your team is going to the finals every year, always the favorite, you're always going to be running for MVP.
Yeah, but you can always run and never win. Just look at like the Clintons. Like,
but you said he would never. He said he would never win, and that's incorrect.
Never again.
You think so?
He's never gonna win another MVP.
Let's make a bet on that.
Matt, what do you think about that?
That LeBron's not going to win another MVP. He won't. And you
say he won't.
He won't win another MVP. And I get it. He's averaging like amazing numbers. 27, 9, and 8. Very good numbers. Obviously, 15th season. But he hasn't won MVP since 2013, fellas. Like, is he really the best player in the world?
Wait, how many times has he finished in top 2 or 3 in MVP voting?
That's irrelevant. Do you get an award for finishing top 2 or 3?
How many times has he been to the finals since 2013?
It's a regular season award.
How many championships has he won?
How many times he's been the favorite to go to the finals since 2013?
It's a regular season award.
How many championships has he won since 2013?
Show LeBron some respect.
No, it is respect, but the man hasn't won a championship since 2000. He won in 2016. But okay, he got it there, but he lost in 14 and 15. Is he really still the best? Let's sit down and think about it.
17.
Who's better than LeBron James?
I mean, Steph Curry was like 2-time MVP, 2-time champion the past 3 years, bro. Top that.
He lost in 2016 to LeBron.
And LeBron lost to Steph Curry twice.
Has Steph Curry been Finals MVP ever?
He lost to Steph Curry twice.
Has not Steph Curry, Durant and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green.
He lost to all them boys, but he lost twice.
Come on, man.
A loss.
You can't try to. I could say like, oh, when LeBron was in Miami, he had Dwayne Wade. That first series against OKC, Wade was averaging about 26, 27 points. When they played against Cleveland, when Cleveland played Golden State, Kyrie was averaging about 29 that year that they won. You got to give credit where credit's due. Don't try to make it seem like LeBron be doing all on his own,
but
bro.
It's a coincidence that every team he's on, they go to the finals. That just
because he's pretty. He tells the GM like, yo, I'm not coming unless you stack the team, bro.
His team is not stacked now. His team wasn't stacked last year.
His team is not stacked now, yeah, because he ran Kyrie out of town.
Kyrie makes your team stacked. Kyrie
but he was already in Cleveland, and then they destroyed the team. He was already in Cleveland, so he couldn't come there.
I was asking Matt a question though. How many times has Steph Curry been Finals MVP? 0.
How many times has he been Finals
0.
MVP?
How could you be better than the best player in the world if you're not even Finals MVP and you've been there 3 times? And that's no good.
You know why? Because they actually play like a team. They play team ball. They run an offense. You know what I'm saying? They don't just play LeBron ball where LeBron has the ball, everybody stand in the corner and shoot. That's why they traded all those guys.
Was Jordan MVP every year?
We're talking about Michael Jordan. He's like,
was Kobe MVP every year after Shaq? Obviously,
but that doesn't count.
He's the most dominant player.
Yeah, okay.
So if you in that category as the best player, you can't lose Finals MVP twice.
You're not losing Finals MVP. It's just, you know what happened? Maybe that just shows that Kyrie just might be a better defender than LeBron, because if you really think about it, the people that LeBron were guarding won Finals MVP both times Golden State won.
Oh shit!
You never look at it from that angle,
bro.
Oh shit! You just opened up my eyes.
The reason Iguodala won MVP is because he was able to control LeBron to a certain extent. And that was a difference.
And
in the
he
series.
was giving it to him too. And don't even start about KD. Don't even, bro. I promise you, it's in your best interest right now to just take the L right here.
What?
And don't even start talking. You don't even want to talk about what KD did to LeBron, because I'll put up the highlight.
He made a shot.
The man averaged 35.
How many did LeBron average?
Not 35.
Wait, 32?
Not 35.
What, 32?
Not
33?
even 30. I promise you, he didn't even average 30 last year.
Let's look this up immediately right now. Oh, you doing it? You doing it, Alex?
Yeah, I'll do this. All
right. So while Alex is looking it up,
why did that happen though?
What?
That's actually 3 times. Because
what's your question?
How come every time the player that LeBron is guarding, because Kawhi won Finals MVP too. Kawhi won Finals MVP too.
That's a dumbass coincidence right there. Because number one, Kawhi was the best player on that team.
He won Finals MVP too, and he was guarding LeBron, and he was giving him that work.
That's a dumbass coincidence that is favoring you right now, and you won't be, laughing and shit. But that's a dumbass coincidence because Iguodala number one.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I'm just sorry to say this, Matt. Wait, was this 20?
Matt
yeah, 2017. LeBron averaged 33.
Thank you. Given the plate
and
take the L.
an L.
Take the L,
and
homie.
KD did 35.
35.
Wait, he averaged
35
in the NBA
33.
Finals. In the NBA Finals.
Yo, Alex, was it a triple double?
Yes, 33, 12, and 10.
Say it again.
33, 12, and 10.
33, 12, and 10. Who was guarding LeBron?
I believe Kevin Durant.
Silence.
It's not silence because this is the third time that happened, bro.
With the ball, just drop the mic.
Where's
I just want to say he shot 65% from the free throw line. That's despicable.
No one's guarding him on the free throw line, so you can't give Durant that credit.
Bro, Durant averaged 35, 8, and 5, right? And then 47% from freaking 3-point range.
You said
from 3-point range.
You said
and 55% from the field.
You said 35, 8, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then a triple double.
And then Steph Curry.
Is that a triple double?
It's a loss though.
And then Steph Curry averaging 26, 8, and 9. He was shooting 44%.
It's 2 versus 1, and this is what happens.
It's not 2 versus 1. I'm giving you stats. The men averaged 35 in the finals, and they won 4-1. They obliterated them in the finals.
How many did Steph Curry have?
How many did Steph Curry average?
What did Steph Curry average? Because all of a sudden it's Durant's responsible for the victory.
26, 8, and 9.
27, 8, and 9.
27, 8, and 9. How many did Klay Thompson average?
16, 4, and 2.
Okay. How many did Kevin Love average?
16, 11, and 1.
And you got look, this guy Kyrie averaged 29. Kyrie averaged 29 in that finals last year.
Oh, what's the point?
LeBron ran Kyrie out of town.
Okay, back to the original point. You giving Durant all this credit. Oh, Durant hop down to LeBron. LeBron had 33 points.
Important stat.
Freaking double.
Darren Williams averaged 1 point, 1 rebound, and 1 assist.
That's why he's no longer there.
Yo. That just dawned on me though. Kawhi Leonard, he won Finals MVP. LeBron was guarding him. Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP.
We keep going back to this damn
LeBron was guarding him.
That means nothing.
Kevin Durant won Finals MVP. LeBron was guarding him too. Damn.
LeBron was guarding Iguodala too?
Yeah. Who you think was guarding Iguodala?
Yeah, but the reason Iguodala won MVP wasn't because of his offense. It was because of his defense.
He held LeBron to 38. He held LeBron to shooting like 38% that series.
LeBron guarding a player, that doesn't mean that's flawed because
it means that LeBron is food. That's what that means. When they see LeBron line up against him, they think of that pizza box that we had earlier, bro.
Yeah, that pizza box was really good, man. Really good.
You don't remember in the finals
chicken.
when?
At least we can agree on that.
Yeah, LeBron was barbecue chicken when he lined up against somebody. I'll tell you that. Barbecue chicken. They like, God damn.
Okay, man. All right, I think I want to debate.
Was like, move on now. KD was like, yo, Steph, give me the ball and move out the way. Look who I got on me, bro.
Yo, if Durant was so good, how come he ain't staying in OKC and doing it in OKC? Like, why?
I think I have a theory. I think I have a theory on that. So I think personality-wise, Durant is weak-minded, and he played with an alpha in Russell Westbrook, and I don't think he enjoyed doing that.
So you choose.
That's true.
So this is the fool you choose to place your faith. A weak-minded individual.
Great basketball player, weak-minded though.
So if you're weak-minded, off top, you're not top best player in the league. You're not top 2 in the league. You are number 3.
I never.
So you would say a weak-minded player? You'd say a weak-minded player can be a top 3 in the league?
What is he to you in the league?
Who, KD?
Yeah.
To be honest, last season, in all fairness, I had him at 5th. I have him like 5th because I got Harden. Not in any specific order.
You got Harden over
KD. Yeah.
KD.
Yeah. Harden for
what?
Harden is the most unguardable player in the league, bro.
Harden over, because I'd pick KD at number 2.
You said you're picking Harden over KD too?
No, I'd pick KD number 2, LeBron number 1.
All right. I'm full Mac.
You got, to me, like last year especially, Kawhi Leonard, who does it on both ends of the floor. He was in my top 3. Then you got Harden, Westbrook, LeBron, Steph. All of these guys are in the same realm.
Yo, man, do the list, man.
Not in order. It's not in order. I can't do it 1, 2, 3. I can't do it right now. Nah. But you got a lot of names like Anthony Davis. Like these are the kind of dudes like KD. I need somebody that's gonna be a leader, bro. Like you can't come to the Golden State Warriors because you don't want to be a leader. That's why he came to the Warriors. You don't want to be a leader.
Right. Yeah. So back to my point. KD is. I don't believe he's an alpha. Russell Westbrook by far is an alpha. Now I think he went to the Warriors. Like Draymond Green, personality-wise, is the alpha. Personality-wise, I don't think Steph's an alpha. I think they're a very laid-back team.
Nah.
Draymond's the only personality-wise, not skill-wise, is the only alpha. Because you see Steph, he's very laid-back, plays very laid-back. Draymond's the only one in your face. Draymond's the only one in your face. So I'm just talking about personality-wise because I think KD is a beta when it comes to personality. He didn't like playing with the alpha that is Russell Westbrook.
Do you think Steph Curry is more of an alpha than Kevin Durant?
Personality-wise, well, when you think about it now, KD's kind of a dick. Like he's kind of a dick. Like you see how he talks to the media. He's a fucking dick.
He's a jerk.
And I think that's his attempt to try and become more alpha. Right. But I think leadership-wise, just straight up leadership, that alpha mentality, Steph Curry by far.
This is the thing. Steph Curry is a great leader because Golden State is only able to be Golden State because of Steph Curry. That's point blank period.
He's their culture.
He's their culture and he's their leader. Draymond Green is their heart.
The motor.
He's their motor, exactly. Like
how KG was for the Celtics in 08.
Yeah, but Steph Curry is their actual leader and they know like we're going to go as far as this guy takes us.
Yo, Jason Terry just dunked.
Jason.
Yeah, that means it's time to go. This man about 41.
Jason Terry, exactly.
Yo, next time, no.
All right, guys. So, we all in fairness that it's time to wrap up.
11-11, make a wish.
I think my wish is for final thoughts. So how about that, Matt? We know you got some big plans for final thoughts. What do you got right now?
Man, I just want to give a couple shout outs. Leave Fabulous alone. Leave my man Fabulous alone. Whatever they say he did, he ain't do it. Leave him alone. Alright, and then shout out to Trey Burke and New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. What y'all got?
All right, Virgil, what do you got for final thoughts today?
I got there's a lot on my mind, but I believe shout out to LaMelo, was it Leandro Ball? He's going to the draft.
He's going. He's not getting drafted.
He's not getting drafted. I really think
I know that.
I really think the little brother LaMelo. I think he's going to be the star out of the Ball like name. I think he's going to.
Lonzo's doing his thing. I like what Lonzo's doing.
Doing good, big things. But yeah, shout out to that. And fuck Trump.
Okay, Mike. What do you got? Any final thoughts?
My final thoughts are, man, I can't wait till spring starts. Spring comes in, pretty quickly. I'm tired of this whole with snow. We didn't really speak much about it, but I think Ty Lue is really going to be a big how do you say it?
Hot seat.
I think this might be his last season.
No, honestly, this was best case scenario for Cleveland because I don't think he's struggling with any health issues. I think it's one of those
stress.
I think it's one of those conspiracy theories. Like Dan Gilbert was like, "All right, look, I don't want to fire you right now, but I need you to take some time off to evaluate your coaching position." So Ty Lue was like, "Oh, I'm not sleeping well. I'm having some chest issues. Take some time off." See how Cleveland does without him. If they need him,
right?
They're 5-2 without him.
Right.
They don't need him.
Right.
So I think this is best case scenario for Cleveland to evaluate their coaching position. Huh?
They went a 5-game winning streak.
And they lost to Miami. 6-1.
Oh, 6.
Sorry.
Get it straight, man. Stop trying to downplay LeBron, man.
No, I just
6-1, bro.
I got it confused because
6-1.
Kemba recently passed. Became the all-time leader in scoring for Charlotte history. So I think that was a win. I don't know. Whatever. So continue.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be something to watch. Especially going into the playoffs and the finals. And then what else? Appreciate you guys allowed me to come through here and be the first guest. So appreciate that. It's a big deal. I think that's it for right now.
Okay. So to wrap it up, my final thoughts. So first one is going to be pretty short and sweet. Second one's going to be a lot more meaningful. First one, I want to give a shout out to Dirk. He must really like being on a losing team because he signed again to be on the Dallas. Yeah, he signed for another year. He wants to be part of the rebuilding process, but cannot physically be part of the once they rebuild. Cannot be once they're there. Dirk can physically no longer go on. So I guess he likes. He's collecting those paychecks, man. Good for him. He does what he got to do.
Makes more money when you stay, right?
Well, yeah, he gets paid.
He might as well retire.
But he's getting paid. They're not going to play him that much. That's 21 seasons with one franchise. Good for fucking him. That no one's ever done that before. Okay, and then we're about to get real right now. So this man, I want to give a huge shout out to. Many times before, he saved us all. He saved all of our lives. He saved this world. But recently, this past weekend, he saved the entire universe. I want to give a shout out to my man Goku. Goku took out these motherfuckers from a different universe and won the Tournament of Power to save our universe from being erased.
Who's that, Dragon Ball GT?
Dragon Ball Super, man. Dragon Ball Super.
That's a new episode?
The season ended.
Oh, it's a brand new season?
Brand new season. They did a Tournament of Power between like 8 universes. We're Universe 7. Earth is Universe 7, and they took on this giant dude named Jiren. Goku ascended once again, and believe it or not, him and Frieza teamed up to take out this dude.
Frieza teamed up?
Him and Goku and Frieza teamed up. So basically, you pick 10 warriors out of the universe, and you fight till the end, and the last universe standing
Frieza
wins.
was a bad boy, man.
So that Universe 7 ours had 9 fighters. They were gonna pick Majin Buu as their 10th universe.
Majin Buu.
But then he fell asleep and wouldn't wake up for like a month.
I remember Majin Buu.
Goku's like, well, why don't we just get Frieza? And they're like, what? And they're like, all right, well, I guess you gotta get Frieza. So Frieza came alive. They got Android 17. Android 17 was maybe the MVP of the whole tournament. But in the end, Goku and Frieza took out this Jiren dude and won the Tournament of Power. And I really hope you have some Dragon Ball fans in the.
Yo, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z heavy.
No, I hope
back
you have
in
some
the day.
Dragon Ball fans in the crowd right now.
If you didn't grow up on Dragon Ball Z, then I cannot fuck with you. Alright, that's just keeping it a buck,
Okay, but
man.
like it just brings back memories of Goku and Frieza fighting on Planet Namek. Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time, and now they fought as allies.
Super Saiyan 3, right? It's Super Saiyan 7? 7 Super Saiyan? Some shit?
No, okay, so it goes Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Then if you go to GT, you go to Super Saiyan 4.
That's when your hair turned purple or some shit, right?
No, your hair turns gold. Then if you go to
Black.
Yeah, if you go to GT, you go to Super Saiyan 4, his hair turns black. If you go in the route of Dragon Ball Super, then you go to Super Saiyan God. Then you go to Super Saiyan Blue, which is the Super Saiyan God transformed into Super Saiyan. And then Goku ascended one more time to something called Ultra Instinct, where his body can move without his brain thinking. So the motherfucker is translucent. He cannot be touched. His hair turns gray. It is nuts.
So hold on. So he could just you can't beat him. Like he's unbeatable, pretty much. He's like unbeatable.
His body move without his brain.
His body moves without thinking. So he's dodging everything. You can't touch him. But like,
yo, I gotta see that episode. Like
dude,
that shit
just
crazy.
Watch just watch the whole thing. Dragon Ball Super. It's about 131 episodes. Just watch Dragon Ball Super, and you will see that Goku would beat the fuck out of Superman. Beat the shit out of Superman.
Yeah, he'll beat Superman.
Oh, yeah,
That's
he'd beat
facts.
Superman so bad.
Superman. He can't extend to Superman 5. He can't do that shit.
It's not even a question. Like Superman shouldn't even show up.
Oh, this nigga said Goku move without his brain thinking. Oh shit,
dude, it's the coolest thing ever.
Yo,
Exactly. Right?
oh shit, like you over there,
Like your body just dodges without your brain thinking, so you're already ahead of like the next. It's crazy. It's called Ultra Instinct. I'm gonna Google you the image right now.
So you mean you're thinking you're there, right? Or you're thinking you're not thinking, but you're.
So okay, so I throw a punch at you, and without you even thinking, you dodge it. So that's what Ultra Instinct is. And hold on, I'm gonna show you guys a picture right now.
Yeah, I want to be that powerful, yo.
No, dude, it's fucking sick. So shit. So that's Ultra Instinct right there. He's not Super Saiyan or anything. He just fucking glows. His hair turns all the way gray.
Exactly.
It's yeah.
That powerful. That's
Yo, if anyone has any Dragon Ball questions that they want to discuss, I'll start my own podcast apart from these guys, and I will discuss it all day. All right, but thank you for listening to Full Court Press. Follow us on social media. Email us any questions, and let's fucking go, Universe 7.
I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm living life right now.